Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another exciting show of Roll the Dice. This is your first time here. We are an improvisational comedy show where everything is going to be made up on the spot. All the scenes and games you see are going to be completely unscripted, made up as we go along. And what's more, we don't even know what games we're going to play next because everything we do is decided by a roll of a die. To kick things off, we're going to be, not to kick things off, throughout the show, we're going to be needing some suggestions from you in our audience. So when I ask for something like a location or a number of words or a breakfast food, I probably won't ask for that. But if I did, anyway, I'm going to ask you for these kinds of suggestions and just type them in the YouTube chat. Don't stop when you see another suggestion. Just keep them coming. I'll be often referring back to them throughout the show. And your suggestions really are crucial to our show going well because without them, we don't have much to start from. It's going to be an awesome show. It's going to be a lot of fun. But this is enough of me just talking at all of you out there. I'm Josh, by the way. I'm going to be your host for the day. But let's meet the rest of our team who are going to be making you laugh this evening.
Jess.
Tracie.
Cassi.
Ben.
And together we are Roll the Dice. We are representing our parent organization of Big Canvas, which follows the mission of comedy for everyone. So this is, just get this out there, this is a family-friendly show, so keep that in mind with all of your suggestions. We want everybody to get to laugh. Let's get started with the laughter. Let's roll a die and see what our first game is going to be. We have an 11, and that is a game called Scripts. And for this game, we need just a one-word suggestion. If you could just give us just a word, the first word that comes to your mind, and we will use that to start our scene. And in this game, we are going to see three of our improvisers conducting a scene in which one of them can say whatever they want, and the other two can only read lines from scripts. You can't see them because this is all digital, but rest assured, two of our performers have virtual scripts in front of them, and they will be reading lines from them instead of coming up with their own dialogue. So who of you wants to use a script? Jess and Cassi are certified cat wrangler, and that means, Ben, you have the wonderful task of holding it all together and making it make sense. So let's check our chat. Our first suggestion is ruler. Ruler. And this is scripts.
Oh, all right. I feel ready for this class. I'm ready to just expand my mind and get out there. Yeah?
Rebecca, you can't keep playing your flute all day, each day. I'm liable to have cardiac arrest.
Well, I know it could use some work. That's why I'm here, Bethany. I want to play it better so it doesn't push you medically. Okay?
What exactly did Mark say about this place?
That's a great question. Sometimes he mumbles, but he said you could really learn good breath control and to perform even better. And I think we all want that. So I signed us up.
Is there something wrong with your brain? It was a figure of speech. It doesn't mean I was actually encouraging you to play fiddle diddle all day long.
Well, now I'm not a jukebox, but I do take suggestions. There's no need to be mean. I will keep that in mind. I don't want us to get off on the wrong foot this year.
Okay, well, there doesn't seem to be any actual food on the menu.
I must have cotton. wedged deep into my ear because my own voice sounds muffled.
And with the breath control, we can maybe work on that. That's a good observation, because I think the cafeteria is closed till noon. So this is a syllabus, not a menu.
All the choices are vague words like bravery and hope and childhood memories.
Yeah. Vague pushes us to learn quicker. I think I read that somewhere, like Cosmo or something. Sounds right.
I like jerking my head to the side for your amusement.
Well, I mean, with the cardiac arrest flute playing, I certainly don't want to encourage any other nervous tics or anything, but I did kind of like that SNL sketch now that you mention it. Yeah, it's not
And
bad.
look at the motto on the top. Whenever you feel like life is unbearable and illogical, just remember that it is, and someday you'll die, so you might as well eat good food until then.
See,
Nice.
words to live by. And that was scripts. Let's move right on to our very next game. Jess, give us a roll. We have number 4. This is a game for 2 of our performers called English Gibberish Switch. And for this game, I need a relationship between 2 people. So just drop some relationship suggestions in the chat. And while you're coming up with those, I just want to make a quick plug. As I said, we are part of an organization called Big Canvas, and we do all kinds of improvisational comedy. There's also sometimes sketch and stand-up. We actually have a physical theater location in the Blackstone district, which will, fingers crossed, be opening very soon for actual in-person, real-world comedy. So if you want to know more about that, what's going to be happening, when it's going to be happening, it's right in the heart of the Blackstone district. It's a great location. You can go to bigcanvascomedy.com or check us out on Facebook. Stay posted, and there's going to be a lot of great things there, as well as down the line, we're going to be starting up again with classes. If you like what we're doing, take some classes, and you could do it too. You'll learn to make people laugh in all sorts of new and exciting ways. So keep your ears and eyes peeled for that, and hopefully we'll see you on stage soon.
And that's in Omaha, Nebraska, in case you're just joining us from the wilds of the internet.
I did forget that there is a world outside of Omaha. Thank you, Tracie. Yes, that's important.
I'm sure there are Blackstone districts and other places.
They might have lovely improv theaters there.
Yes, the Blackstone district of Ottawa, Canada, I'm sure is lovely. We do have a suggestion now. We have dentist and patient. And the way this is going to work, Tracie and Jess are going to be acting out a scene inspired by this relationship. And it's going to go relatively normally until I say switch, at which point they will begin talking in complete gibberish. And then when I say switch again, they will turn back to English, picking up exactly where they left off in gibberish and making sense of it all. It'll be great. Anyway, this is English Gibberish Switch, and let's get started.
Palawadana, Cinnamidana.
It is.
Vinamana, Sinawa, Kida?
Switch.
So today,
everyone.
then?
Yes, it has to happen today.
Okay, I guess.
I mean, this is serious business we're talking about here. This is the entire mouthful region is a mess.
I know. Well, I mean, it's been a whole year since I've been able to see you, and
I understand, but I mean, this is beyond just like lax, visitation. I mean, what you've been putting be honest with me now. You've been putting something in there that's just, I mean, be real.
Cinema, Kela, Feda, Tidafada Pa, Sana, Ngehen, Nema,
Nema, Nema, Nema.
Nema.
Which?
That's, I mean, as a dental professional, I have to tell you that just eating the black goo that fills in the cracks in the streets. You mean when they put that in there? I don't know the term. Dentist, not some kind of, civil engineer. That's it's not a food, for one. You should know this. You should not put non-foods in there. And then it's
Switch.
It didn't.
Palasa Bantana, Barasana, Diza Fedabaka.
Switch.
You're not taking this seriously, all right? You tell me that you're a free thinker, that you want to experience the world through new eyes, but your teeth need to experience it through regular brushing and flossing.
Switch.
And then
Sadabada, Fuba.
Switch.
Now this is you swear to me, all right? I know your life is your own. I get that. I'm trying to maintain a good, dental professional boundary here with you, my patient, but I'm worried. I'm worried about your overall thing.
Switch.
Asa, Fedabada, Dosa.
Oh, does it? Me? That's it? BT?
It's a
Switch.
Yeah, and if you want to judge me, then maybe you should look in the mirror.
And scene.
Tiny mirror.
That was delightful. Years at the dentist. Lots of gibberish.
I
All
only
that.
got to talk gibberish.
Well, let's move on to our next game. Give us a roll, Jess, in English. 13. 13 is a game called New Choice. It's another game where I'm going to get to mess with people. So we're going to need 2 performers. And for this game, we're going to need a suggestion of, let's go with an occupation, suggestion of an occupation. And the way this game works, we're going to, again, just like the last one, see a scene between these 2 people playing out, in which it'll go however it wants until I decide I'm not too keen on what they're saying and I want to see something different. At which point I'll say new choice, and they will change the last thing they just said until I stop saying new choice. And then whatever the last thing they said is, they have to go with it. So Cassie, just to give an example here, what did you have for dinner?
Nothing.
New choice.
A burger.
New choice.
Spaghetti.
New choice.
Popcorn.
And that's basically how it's going to work. The first occupation I saw was banker. So your suggestion is banker, and this is new choice.
Ho, 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 harumph, harumph. What a good day to be fat on money. Oh.
So true. So true. It was an absolute joy when that young lad walked in to get a loan and I stamped a big denied.
Oh, he almost looked like he didn't expect it, but how could you not expect it walking in? It was priceless.
Our jobs are so fun. So fun.
So fun, it should be illegal.
Hey, do you want to take lunch in the safe room? Counting all the
choice.
money again?
New choice.
Oh,
Do you want to take a break in the safe room, counting all the quarters again?
New choice.
Do you want to count some pennies for no reason?
why, of course. There's nothing I like more than that little gift in the afternoon when you smell your hands and you know you've been counting insignificant money.
We could also just take a few and sprinkle it outside the door and then let people come in and make a deposit.
Oh, that's right. Almost like feeding the birds.
Yes.
It's almost like blessing the sidewalk.
New choice.
Yes.
Almost like throwing confetti for a party only you're invited to.
Oh, my favorite thing.
Hooray for me! Hooray for us! Yes.
It's raining money. Raining money.
New choice.
Oh,
It's raining cats. Raining cats. Full of money.
kitty cats full of money. Now, if we crossed over to the pinata industry, oh my, oh my, oh my,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
New choice.
Now, if we cross over to the delicatessen industry, we can make so much money.
New choice.
Thank you. If we cross over to the children's TV program industry, think of the money we can make. Oh my.
Oh my. Training them.
choice.
Now if we cross over with the airline attendant industry, we can make so much money. Cats all across the world, full of money. Like, it'll work somehow. We're rich.
Rich.
Oh, beautiful.
I love these days where we can just dream about more money while we're sitting in all our money.
New choice.
I love these days where we can just dream about crazy dreams and cats and airline attendants falling from the sky.
It's like a different reality, but I never want to wake up. Oh, it's wonderful.
New choice.
Oh, it's like a different plane of existence, but I don't want to project anywhere else.
New choice.
It's like a different muffin, and I just want to face that and get chocolate all over my cheeks.
Oh, chocolate muffins wrapped in money wrappers. Oh,
You know, your mind is so delicious, I wish it were a muffin. Just want to eat it up.
New choice.
You know, your mind is like a dress. I just want to watch it billow and flow.
New choice.
You know, your mind is like a wig. I just want to blow it off the next person I see. I'm rich.
You would have kept going, but that was just the perfect crescendo. Wonderful. Cassie and Ben. Lots of laughs to be had. Let's play our next game. Number 10. Number 10 is a game, is actually going to be a switch of a die to a guessing game. So we're going to roll again, four-sided die this time, and we're going to play an entirely different kind of game. This is a game called Press Conference. And this is the game that is for all of our performers, but one very special performer is going to be giving a press conference. So for this, what I need is some celebrities, not like A-list celebrities, like think real B-list. So not the first person to come to your mind, not the Beyoncés or Donald Trumps or anyone who's, particularly currently popular, but sort of people who are, a little harder to guess. So just post a bunch of celebrities in the chat. And then once you've done that, we need to know some bad things that they might have done. This shouldn't be anything related to the actual celebrity. This is going to be just random bad deeds that a person might have done. Stealing candy from a baby, painting graffiti on a subway, random ill-advised acts. And then finally, we will need something that they might do to make penance, to make up for this bad deed. It should be unrelated to the act itself. So what's going to be happening in this, and keep those suggestions for celebrities. Keep those suggestions for celebrities, for bad things, and then for makeups or atonements. Keep them coming in the chat. And what's going to happen, our guesser, who we will need to identify here, who is brave and wants to be our guesser, go ahead and pop on the screen here. Hi, Tracie.
Hi.
So what's going to be happening? Tracie is going to be the celebrity that you have all identified in the chat, or that we will soon identify in the chat. But the catch is that Tracie doesn't know who she is. She also doesn't know what bad thing she's done, and she doesn't know how she's making up for it. But somehow, she is here as that celebrity to give a press conference, apologizing for her horrible misdeeds, and then acknowledging how she will atone for them. And through it all, she's going to have to guess who she is, what bad thing she's done, and how she's going to make up for it. And she's going to guess this because the rest of our improviser crew is going to be popping on to ask questions, as one might at a press conference. And those questions will be laden with clues that will hopefully help her guess. To help her along a little, if she guesses and it's sort of on the right track, we'll maybe give her a little golf clap. If she guesses really close, we'll give a louder clap. And if she nails it spot on, gets who she is or what she did, we'll clap, hoot and holler, so she knows that she got it and can move on to the next part. Of course, she can't hear or see any of you at home, so you're welcome to hoot and holler and clap if you'd like, but just do that for your own purposes. We'll do it to help Tracie out. But before we reveal what we're going to have Tracie guessing, it wouldn't be much of a game if she was here to hear it. So we're going to send her to a breakout room so she can't hear or see. And rest assured, she is not looking at the YouTube chat. There's no cheating in improv. So let's see. For our celebrity, Tracie is going to be Will Wheaton. And she stole the Statue of Liberty's torch. And let's see how she's going to make up for that. She's going to make up for it by mentoring music students. So she's Will Wheaton. She stole the Statue of Liberty's torch, and she's going to apologize and make up for it by mentoring music students. So let's bring our other improvisers back in so that they can prepare to ask Tracie some questions. And then let's bring Tracie back in from the whatever distant wilds of the internet she is wandering in. Well, I know I speak for all of us here today when I say we're really appreciative of your time. Glad you're joining us. I know this is a big step in making amends. We really appreciate it. I know our audience has lots of questions, but Yeah, to start off, please go ahead, introduce yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you everyone for your time here, for having me here to hold this press conference. I know I have a lot to explain and to atone for. So, without further ado, let's just go right to, do you have any questions here from the press that have gathered? Oh, yes, you with the hand up.
Hi, yes. My name is Mary Kohler from Geek Magazine, right? And my question is, did you think to clear off the tabletop?
Well, Mary, number one, first thing you got to do, you want to have a clear tabletop, of course, when you're about to, launch some kind of campaign with your friends, or, if you want to get down to some old rolling of the dice, break out some, you've got some settlers to place in Catan somewhere, it's you got to have a clear table. That's the number one thing right away. No clutter. It's all about the game. Oh, yes. You, sir, in the yellow top.
Yes. Hi. This is Bill Hicks from Boldly Go Travel magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Just curious. Did you do this to become more annoying?
Yeah. I see why you would think that. I've kind of made my mark as an annoying person, both as the young Wesley Crusher on Star Trek: The Next Generation, and of course now with my hosting of tabletop games on the internet. I, Will Wheaton, have been pegged as somewhat of an annoying person. I think it's an unfair stereotype propagated by my role on Big Bang Theory.
Well, I certainly, I know we all appreciate you coming here, Mr. Wheaton. And I know we're eager to hear more about what you did and why you did it.
I know it's my whole reason for being here. It's unfortunate. I'm not perfect. As we've established, some people think I'm annoying. But I guess this goes a little bit further than that. Do there any questions from the press about this unfortunate event? Oh, yes, in the black long sleeve shirt.
Yes, Janet from the New Yorker. Do you have something against the city for defaming everything that people think of when they think of the city?
I mean, it's so hard to place blame on an entire city for something. I don't hold the city to blame.
It's the light of the world.
I understand. Of course, the light of the world. I'm not here to argue that. Oh, yes, with the white polka dots.
Yes, I am Maurice from Wee Wee Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be lifting the lamp then?
Me personally, I've got such scrawny arms, it would be difficult to lift the lamp myself. I thought I would hire like a crane or something. I mean, we're talking about the beautiful city of Paris here, right? I mean, or something in a very nice place, and I want to be respectful of it and be careful. I don't want to be in another mess, of course. Oh, yes, in the blue.
Yes, Arsene here from I'd rather not say. I just want to say I really look up to you for the bold action you took, though I wish I'd done it myself. I'm green with envy.
Oh, of course. I do love to boldly go. As my past as Wesley would show you. But it's probably inappropriate for me to make light of. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yes, with the hand up in there. Yes.
Yes.
In the back.
Thank you. Yes, this is it's William Smith for Fish Issues Daily. That's a blog. Just want to see if you could use your position. Could you use your position to shed light on the cuddled basses?
I mean, I'm sure I could use my position for that. Yes. And some may say I should. But I mean, is that really? I mean, is that really the issue here right now? I mean. Oh, yeah, yes.
Yes, Bill Smith from Bland Accusations Quarterly. I just have to say, I'm tired of your nonsense, and you're offering a poor excuse to the masses.
You're right. You called me out on it, and I am. That's true. You mean it's obviously I don't know what to say. It's unthinkable what I've done here. And yes.
Yes, hi. I'm also from the New Yorker, and I just wanted to tell you that no man is an island. Yeah, that's really. I didn't have a question. I just wanted to say that no man is an island.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Begs the question. Do islands have to be gender specific? That's yes, the hand there.
Yes, Charisse with the Immigrant Weekly. With what you've done, you've kind of taken the light, and how do you expect the immigrants to know when they've arrived safely?
I guess when I did this, I didn't realize how integral the torch that the Statue of Liberty holds is to passengers to be welcomed. I thought it was just like like an accessory. So when I stole the torch, I wasn't thinking. I'm very sorry for that, and I plan to make up for it in a very a very appropriate way. And we'll start, with question there with the collar,
I just
collar.
wanted to know, do you have 1 ha'penny or 2 ha'pennies?
Oh, I haven't a ha'penny, but they say God bless you if you haven't. It's people think I'm a lot wealthier than because I was on TV as a child. I was in Stand By Me, but I mean, money, it fades, and but I think it'd be important, I want to give as much as I can to help the people that I've wronged in this situation. Of course I do. I mean, I mean, is it enough to say I bless all of you? And I mean, that seems so empty. Oh, yes, question there.
I just wanted to say what magazine I'm from, because I forgot to tell
please,
you. I'm from Hot Cross Buns magazine.
Oh,
just
the Hot Cross Buns magazine. I am a subscriber. I'm very familiar. Yes, I mean, I'd love to. I love to think about your magazine when I'm playing the recorder. I mean, I could play some for the crowd right now if you would enjoy that. But judging from the faces I'm seeing, I don't think that would actually fly. So no recorder playing, of course. We could do a little chopsticks on the piano. Is that? I maybe like to play some I could do some a cappella for you now. Yellow shirt. Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm Tim from Board Game Weekly, and yeah. And I just wanted to see. You seem in your different roles that you do that you are a real student of the game. Now, will that apply to what you're doing to make amends?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's important. That's a big part when you want to play a lot of different games. You want to learn the rules, and I'm happy to teach those rules to anyone. It's a big part of what I like to do. And as a student, I'm willing to be taught, to learn. If that you teach a game to me. Yes, white polka dots.
Yes, hi. My name is Jennifer, and I'm here from Big Brothers Big Sisters. It's not a magazine, it's an organization. You know how that is. But my question is, will you be comfortable with people who were once as you were?
Yes. I mean, I'm very comfortable around children, young people. As you said, I was a young person, and was actually, my most popular at a young age. So I'm very comfortable with kids, with all young people. I know what it's like to be one, and I love to guide them. I want to mentor children. Yes, absolutely. I would love to do that. I would even go so far as, to, if there's a child up for adoption. I mean, that's a big one, of course, to adopt a child. I'm not Batman. I'm not just going to adopt children willy-nilly. I'd love to take them under my wing. I'd love to become a teacher and teach a whole classroom of children. Yes, hands raised there.
Yes, I'm from Hot Cross Buns magazine again.
Hey,
I just wanted, can I get your autograph? That's really all I want. I wanted to say hi again. I really enjoy your work. Hot Cross Buns magazine.
Oh, of course, I'd be happy to stick around for autographs after this press conference. Oh, we've got another hand raised. I want to get to that here.
Yes, James Jameson from Teaching Monthly. I'm really excited to hear about what you plan to do for these kids. I really think you'll be instrumental in making them better.
I offered up the recorder earlier, and people they underestimate my musical prowess. I'm very capable of teaching children how to play an instrument. I could teach them the recorder. I could teach them piano. I could teach them clarinet, triangle. I'm very versatile as a music teacher. Yes.
Yeah, hi, Freshmaker magazine. I wanted to know, is it teaching or is it something else?
Some people call it instructing. Some people call it advising, mentoring. I'm going to mentor young musicians.
Hey. Well, thank you, Mr. Wheaton. Do you have any closing words?
Oh, I would just like to say I'm sorry. Will Wheaton foolishly stole the torch from the Statue of Liberty. Thought it'd be a lot funnier than it was. Probably watched Ghostbusters 2 too many times. And then, but I plan to make up for it by mentoring children who want to learn music. Mentoring young musicians.
Nice.
Wonderful job, Tracie, and all of our hint givers. That was quite impressive all around. Go ahead and move on to our next game. Get another roll of the die in here. we have a 9, which is a fun little game called Director's Nightmare. And for this one, I'm going to need 3 performers on our virtual stage. And the way this is going to work is these improvisers are going to be playing a game in which they will be acting out a brand new movie. So first, I need a one-word suggestion that might inspire what this movie is. So go ahead and just suggest any random words you can think of. And then what I'd like you to do once you've put some random words in our chat, go ahead and type in some emotions, any sort of emotion that comes to mind. Keep them coming throughout the scene as well. Then I'm going to need some animals, just whatever type of animal you think sounds fun. And then finally, I'm going to need some film styles. So we're going to be needing random one-word suggestions, emotions, animals, and film styles. I know it sounds like a lot. Don't worry about it. Just keep them coming throughout the scene. I know it probably doesn't make sense right now, but trust me, it is instrumental to our comedy. Instrumental. That's a callback. So just keep them coming. And we will be playing this game called Director's Nightmare, in which I will be acting as the director for a movie that's never been shown before. And Jess, Cassi, and Ben are the actors. And periodically, I will be stopping the scene. I'll call cut, and I'll add some director's notes using your suggestions in various ways to hopefully make the movie even better. So I see some suggestions have started coming in. Keep them coming. Again, even once the scene starts, don't stop with the suggestions. Keep them flowing. I see tropical. So this movie is going to be inspired by the word tropical. And let's just start there. Action.
This place is amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, so relaxing.
When you said get away from it all, I was in. But man, this is so much better than I thought it would be.
I just want to just soak up the sun, lie here forever, and never go back.
Oh, yeah. Just the lack of thoughts that I've had in the last hour has been worth the trip alone. Oh.
I'm holding my tongue on that one because you just opened yourself up to it.
Oh, I did? Oh. Oh.
I think I even lost my phone, and I don't even care.
I would. I'd care a lot.
Cut.
Okay.
I don't know. Look, you're all really talented actors. You've got a lot of potential, but it's not coming together. I'll be honest, it's probably my fault. I haven't probably given you enough clarity on what to work with. So let's give you a little more emotional substance to work with. So let's continue the scene right where we left off. But Jess, I want you to be scared. Ben, you're mortified. And Cassi, I want you to be festive. And we'll continue with that. So Jess, scared. Ben, mortified. Cassi, festive. And we'll see how this works. Action.
You lost your phone? But how will you contact anyone?
Party. I'm ready to party. I lost my phone. I don't care. We are on vacation, people.
I'm going to take out my phone and I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right now.
Don't. Look, I don't want to be connected. I want to just party it up, like relax, drink some drink.
How can you do that when you have no phone? That is horrific.
The government's gonna think that you're somewhere that you're not.
Good. Let them think it. Let's live our lives. Let's experience the joy that this moment has to bring.
How can
Maybe
she
I put
think
something
like
in my
this?
margarita. My margarita. I mean, I've never felt this way.
It's called relaxed. This is a good feeling. Don't just go with it. Just
What if
I don't think I can breathe any deeper.
what if I get bitten by a mosquito and I get meningitis on this trip and you don't have a phone
God.
and you can't call
Oh,
911? Do
God.
we even have 911 here?
The emotions are working, but it's not enough. We need some more. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I've seen this before. These emotions from similar people in a similar situation. We need to do something to distinguish this. So I want you all to be animals. Let's keep the emotions. We'll keep the same emotions. Jess, you are a beaver. And you're still scared. We'll keep the same emotion. Ben, you are a bird. And you're still mortified. You're a mortified bird. And Cassi, I want you to be a festive raccoon. All right. And let's work with that. Action.
come back down. Come back down. Come to this branch right here. It's gonna be okay. I'm so excited.
I don't know. I just feel like I must have left the iron on, or maybe like my home is gonna flood.
No. Everything is so good. Look over there. There's a little pile of dog food. Let's go over there.
Do I look like a dog? That's
Cut. Okay, we're getting there. But it's on me. I should have set this out from the beginning. But this movie needs a little more structure. We need to actually clarify what genre it is. So let's keep the animals, but ditch the emotions. I don't really think they're working as well as I'd hoped. But keep our animals, and let's make this a sci-fi movie. All right, and action.
The teleporter is going to be activated in 10 seconds. I think we're ready for it.
yes.
Ready to have some fun. Be
I
my
know it.
Yeah. I really love this getaway in this tropical location, but it's time to get back on the ship and get some work done.
We gotta
Sam's
do
not
what we
gonna
gotta
build
do.
itself,
The
you
mission
know?
has got to be completed. Got to be completed.
The
Got to be
mission
completed.
has to be completed.
And scene. I think the mission is completed. Bravo! I can't wait to see this movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure all of you at home feel the same way. So bravo to our performers. I think we've got time for just a couple more games. Let's roll and see what we're playing next. Number 11. We've already played number 11. That was scripts. Let's try again. 16. This is a game called Three-Headed Expert. This is a game for three of our performers and me as the host. And for this game, we need a subject that someone might be an expert in. So drop some suggestions for various subjects someone might be an expert in. And then I'll need three performers to join me on our virtual stage. We have Tracie and Jess And we need a third performer. We have Cassi, because as you might have guessed from the name, this is called Three-Headed Expert. These three performers are actually three heads of one being with a great deal of expertise in a subject to be determined. So we're going to be asking various questions of our expert once we find out what they are an expert in. Let's see if we have that. Baking. So our expert is an expert in baking. So what I want you to do now is just type questions you'd like answered by an expert in baking. And I will ask them to our wonderful expert here. The catch is that our expert is only able to speak one word at a time. So each head can only say one word at a time. So keep those suggestions or those questions coming in chat. And while we're waiting for those, please, baking expert, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello.
My
Friends.
I
am
Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Johansson.
Baker.
To
The
Stars.
Well, Mrs. Doubtfire Johansson, it's a pleasure to have you, the baker to the stars, here with us tonight. I know our audience has some burning questions about baking that they'd like to know. First question I saw, what is the hardest thing to bake?
I
feel
The
hardest
thing
to
bake
is
an
aroma.
That does indeed sound challenging. I wouldn't know what to set my oven at. This is Doubtfire Johansson. What if you were to give advice to a new baker? How should they go about getting started?
look
At
yourself.
to
see
Who
you
intend
to
be
then
you
can
be
that
thing
or
you
can
decide
something
to
be
instead.
Brilliant and inspiring. I think we have time for one more question. Let's see. Yes, something I've always wondered, as apparently has our audience. What is the difference between chocolate and red velvet?
you
Must
know
that
chocolate
is
never
anything
but
cocoa
and
cocoa.
but
red
Velvet
is
not
completely
cocoa.
it
is
Magic
and
fairy
cocoa.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Thank you, Ms. Doubtfire Johansson. Before we leave, do you have any parting thoughts for the aspiring bakers out there?
If
you
side
that
you
want
to
become
A baker.
you
Should
Run.
far
away.
Wow. Not the advice I expected, but I'll take your word for it. Thank you, Ms. Doubtfire Johansson. Much appreciated. And now with that, we are at our final game for the night. We're going to switch back to our four-sided die for a quick fire game where we will try to make you laugh rapidly and repeatedly. Number 2 is a game called 185. And in this game, we just need you to put suggestions for animals, various animals, as well as various occupations in the chat. Just keep them coming. And the way this works is we're going to tell jokes in the form of 185 blanks. Walk into a bar, filling in that blank with your suggestions, animals or occupations. And expect lots of cheesy puns and groaners. Get ready for it. It's going to be wonderful. And while those suggestions are rolling in the chat, again, just a reminder, we are Roll the Dice. We perform every second and fourth Friday of the month right here on Zoom. Whether you're in Omaha or anywhere else in the world, you can tune in and watch us live. You can also catch us on the Big Canvas YouTube page where all of our past shows are recorded. You can also, again, come and check out Big Canvas in the Blackstone district of Omaha once our theater opens up, hopefully this summer. Check our Facebook page, Big Canvas NE, that's NE for Nebraska. Check us out at bigcanvascomedy.com and find out not just what Roll the Dice is up to, but what all our other shows are. Yes, there were other improv comedy shows in Omaha, lots of them doing great things, both virtually and soon to be in person. So check us out, love us, laugh at us, laugh with us. And with that in mind, let's get started. Bring our performers on stage for our final game of 185. So our first suggestion is car salesman.
Me. 185 car salesmen walk into a bar and they all decided to kick the fat tire.
Me. 185 car salesmen walk into a bar, order drinks, just having a great time. And at near closing time, bartender asks, well, what do you have? One more drink? Yeah. Yeah.
All right, our next suggestion, chefs.
Me. 185 chefs walk into the bar and the bartender says, what can I get you? And the chefs say, never mind, we've got sherry.
Ah, nice.
Me. 185 chefs walk into a bar and their ordering takes forever because they each order one word at a time.
Me. 185 chefs walk into a bar, order a drink at the end. Bartender slides it down to him, and one slides it back. What are you doing? Oh, I always wanted to send one back. I just.
All right, let's see. Next up, let's do some animals. Rabbits. 185 rabbits walk into a bar.
Me. 185 rabbits walk into a bar. It's a long, long night. And then 285 rabbits walk out.
Ah.
Me. 185 rabbits walk into the bar and the bartender says, what do you have? And they say, something hoppy.
Ah, nice. Nice.
Me.
185 rabbits walk into a bar and they're knocking them back all night. And the bartender says, how are you rabbits hoping to pay for this? And they say, we were really hoping we could find someone else to foot the bill.
Me. 185 rabbits walk into a bar, and to their surprise, they were beat there by 185 tortoises.
Ha.
Me. 185 rabbits walk into a pirate-themed bar, and the seating is all these boxes with doubloons in them. So the bartender says, can I get you anything that'll put hairs on your chest?
Ah. Nice. Me. 185 rabbits walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, welcome. Would you like to hear today's specials? Oh, we're all ears.
All right, let's squeeze in a couple more scorpions.
Ooh. Ooh. Hmm.
185 scorpions walk into the bar, and the bartender gets real stung.
Nice.
Me. 185 scorpions walk into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, we've got you guys in a bowl.
Me. 185 scorpions walk into the bar, and they all order Moscow mules because of the heavy metal in the cup.
Me. 185 scorpions walk into a bar. Bartender, looking bewildered, asked, how did you get here? One of them said, well, I drove my Taurus here. Scorpio, Taurus.
Me. 185 scorpions walk into a bar because someone in that bar broke an ancient Egyptian curse.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's get one more suggestion. Dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
105 dinosaurs.
Me. 185 dinosaurs walk into a bar. It was the Berkshire Hathaway meeting.
Hey, 185 dinosaurs walk into a bar, and the bartender looks at them with some apprehension and says, this will be a tall order.
Me. Oh.
185 dinosaurs walk into the bar, and they ask the bartender, which way to Jurassic Park?
Me. 185 dinosaurs walk into the bar, and they got T-Rexed.
And that's our show, everybody.
Hey.
Nice.
Bravo, everyone. And thank you all for joining us here from the comfort of your own home or wherever you happen to be watching. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed performing. Again, we are Roll the Dice, coming to you live on Zoom every second and fourth Friday of the month. Again, check our Facebook page, Big Canvas NE, to see what's going on, both for Roll the Dice and all our other Big Canvas shows. Like and subscribe to our Facebook page, our YouTube page. Check us out on Facebook, like and subscribe on YouTube. Check out us at bigcanvascomedy.com to stay in the loop with all the cool stuff we've got going on. Again, we are Roll the Dice. I'm your host, Josh.
I'm Jess.
Tracie.
Cassi.
Ben.